Well, hello everyone, and I hope everyone is well, and I appreciate you watching this little video. The reason I'm doing this video is I need something to uh, put over into my editing software, my new editing software, to try to learn how to use it to edit videos. What what is going on with me is, I think like 4 days ago, I completely transitioned over from Microsoft Windows 11 over to Linux Mint. So I completely wiped my laptop here of anything to do with Microsoft. What happened is when it came time to upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11, going in through the front door with Microsoft, they would not let me upgrade to Windows 11 on this laptop here because they basically, after running a scan of my hardware here, they said, no way. And your computer's too old, your processor's too slow, and yada, yada, yada. Well, so I started doing things to my laptop to try to tweak it. I ordered a secondhand motherboard with an i7 processor on it. Uh, then I increased my RAM up to the limits. I replaced my spinner hard drive with an SSD. And after all that, it still was not good enough for Microsoft. They still would not let me uh, download the upgrade to Windows 11. So I said, okay, all right. So then I started learning about how to go in through the back door. Well, after watching a bunch of YouTube videos on how to install Windows 11 on an unsupported device, which is what Microsoft was saying, my trusty old laptop here, that it was an unsupported device. So I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and learned how to go in through the back door. So I did that and got the Microsoft 11 installed on this unsupported device, this old trusty laptop of mine, and it worked perfect. So I realized then that Microsoft was an organization that I wanted to completely take the ring out of my nose to Microsoft. I wanted to completely disassociate anything to do with Microsoft. So I transitioned. I think I mentioned 4 days ago, I completely wiped my trusty old unsupported device here that was running Windows 11 just perfectly. Well, I wiped it clean and installed Linux, and I'm learning how to uh, get around inside this new operating system. And I've found that it's not that easy. There are a lot of programs that are geared for Windows. And I don't know the computer jargon. I'm not a computer guy, so I don't know the proper jargon to talk computer talk. But uh, there are a lot of programs. Like I lost eSword. I love eSword. I use eSword for probably 12 years. solid. I mean, I depended on eSword, but the folks that built eSword, built the programming for eSword or whatever, they built it for Microsoft. I don't even know if you can get eSword on Macs. I don't have anything to do with Macs either. But they definitely did not make eSword. They did not build eSword to where it is available on Linux. So I lost my eSword. Of course, you know, I've known about Bible Hub. I've known about Blue Letter Bible. Uh, I've known about a few other online Bible programs, Bible Analyzer. So I'll use those, but nothing, absolutely nothing compares to eSword. Uh, the Word, I used Word a lot. That's the title of that program, The Word. And I used that a lot. It was a little bit more complicated for somebody like me who's not a computer guy. The Word was a little bit more complicated, but man, I would love to at least have the Word. And this reminds me, I haven't even looked into, seeing if the Word is compatible for Linux. So I'll look into that. But this is my second video, uh, trying to get it uploaded to YouTube. I had a video similar to this one that I just put together in order to send it over to OpenShot, is the editing program that is able to be used in Linux. That's another thing. eSword, I loved eSword, but uh, I have kind of a little bit of a beef with them right now because they don't make their uh, their program available on Linux, whereas OpenShot Video Editor, I was using. I hope I don't get in trouble for dropping names here, but I was using a video program that I had learned how to use. I paid big money for it for a year's subscription, but they don't. It's not available on Linux. It will not download on Linux. So I've lost that video program, that editing program. I've lost that. I've lost eSword. But I have OpenShot. OpenShot has made themselves. They've programmed OpenShot to where it's available for download. It's compatible with Windows, Apple, or Linux, which I really appreciate. I don't know why the programmers of eSword have not done the same thing. And I'll keep an eye out if and when they ever do decide to make eSword available on Linux, then I'll be sure to download it again and have it available because I love eSword. But I've lost all that. I had so many Bibles that I had online within eSword. I had so many Bibles I had purchased in order to be able to install them in my eSword. I've lost all that. But anyway, I don't want to complain, okay? I don't want to give you the wrong impression about Linux. I am very happy that I have left Microsoft behind me, and I am now full-blown Linux, and I don't care how hard it is to do things on Linux. It's only because I'm not a computer guy, and it just takes me a lot longer than most people to learn how to do things. But I'm on Linux now. I love it. I'm here to stay. And my job now is to learn how to do things in Linux. But in the meantime, today, the biggest uh, problem I'm having today is I had a video, like I mentioned before, similar to this one that I made just to be able to, send it over to OpenShot to start editing and then upload it to YouTube. Well, I finished my edit and I was real happy with the learning process that I was able to accomplish today. But I tried 6 times with 6 different settings to get it uploaded into YouTube, and YouTube just will not accept it. So I'm doing a second video here. I'm starting from scratch. I uh, I do my videos in Zoom, so maybe that's a little bit of a problem. I was able to download Zoom onto my Linux, so I'm happy that I was able to do that. Took me a while, but I finally got that figured out. But so I'm doing this video now, starting from scratch, and then when I uh, convert it, I'm going to, make sure that I've got the settings tweaked in the conversion process before I send it over to my editing software. So anyway, once I get this thing figured out to where I am comfortable doing word study videos again, and I've gone back, transitioning over. I had to put a lot of stuff on thumb drives, and I was just looking on. I got one thumb drive that I have dedicated to all my word studies, uh, and I didn't realize this until just the other day when looking at the dates of my word studies on this thumb drive. But I've I've been at, and I'm not bragging, please. I'm not bragging at all, but I've been doing word studies now. Uh, I think the earliest word study I have on my thumb drive is 2014. So I've been doing word studies for what, 12 years now. And I had learned how to do, I mean, production wise, there was nothing fancy about them. Uh, but I was getting a little bit better on the production side and the editing side, to where, I thought they were suitable for posting, and hopefully uh, folks were able to, learn something from scripture. That's my goal, is to try to get people to see from scripture that the lawless Christian lifestyle, the Christian walk of faith that does not include obedience to the Mosaic law, the law of Moses, the Torah, that a Christian who has a walk of faith that does not have any obedience, they will not make it into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, and that's my task that I've been given by the Father. That's my calling, if you will, is to show people from Scripture that they need to completely uh, leave that old lifestyle behind them of lawlessness. So anyway, that I don't want to start preaching here. That's not why I'm making this video. So I will go ahead and stop it here. And I appreciate you guys, your interest. I appreciate you guys who do watch my videos that I put out. Uh, and I appreciate all the members of I have 2 Facebook groups, All Believers Need Torah, and then Christians Today Need Torah. I've got those 2 groups, and then I have my, of course, YouTube channel. And I appreciate it if you're watching. If I'm able to upload this on YouTube, and you're watching this on YouTube, please, you know, you've heard Other folks say this over and over and over, but it's important. If you would just hit the like button and subscribe, I would appreciate it. I started out with one member of YouTube, and it's growing. You know, it may be just one step a day, uh, but as long as as long as the channel grows one step a day, you know, that's fine, man. I'm happy with that. But anyway, I'll let you go. I appreciate you guys watching this up until this point, and I just, you know, want to let you know I have such low confidence that I'm going to be able to upload this video on YouTube. I have such low confidence that I'm going to be able to do that I didn't even get out of my frumpy white t-shirt. So anyway, we'll see. Uh, you know, if I can upload this, it doesn't matter what kind of t-shirt I have on or what kind of shirt I have on. You know, usually I if I know I'm going to do a video, I'll at least put a black or blue or red t-shirt on. But I'm just in this frumpy white t-shirt. You know, it's clean. My wife, she keeps me in clean clothes. So, but anyway. All right. Well, I'll let you go. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Shabbat shalom to you and your families. And we'll hopefully see you later. Uh, if I can learn how to upload these videos. Okay. Uh, Shabbat shalom.